So not a third down, it's a first down, which should get specials coming up. The previous play was a completion from Fitz to Ford for the first down that we're about to see. So let's have a look to see what we do. So in first down, we're in empty, so we've got no one in the backfield. So we're in 5 wide, trips left, twins right. So at the top of the screen, we have Ford, who's running, I think it's a shallow cross. We've got Bowden, who's running a fade with an outside release. And then we've got Gaskin, who's running the in-breaking route at 6 or 7 yards. In the twins, at the right-hand side of the screen, bottom of the screen, we have Hollins, who's running a fade with an outside release, and Gaskin, who's running an in-breaking route at 5 yards. Now, when we come to the actual film, we'll just focus on those two because that's really where the action's at. So let's have a look at the defense. So the Raiders here just don't want to get beat deep. So they're going cover one across the board with 2 exceptions. The first one is a linebacker in the middle of the field who is, I've marked spy. We know that as Dolphins fans that Fitzpatrick can scramble. So I think if Fitzpatrick had pulled the ball down, that linebacker would have been responsible for Fitzpatrick. And then the safety in the middle of the field who won't want to get beat deep and won't want to give up a score. But rather than me talk about it, let's have a look at film. Okay, so now we're going to look at what happens in the film, what happens on the play. I just really want to focus on 3 players specifically. At the bottom of the screen, we have Gaskins, we've got Hollins, and later we'll focus on Ford. I just want to focus on these 2 first because it's positive. So let's have a look and see what happens. So let's just talk about Hollins first. He's got the outside release on the fade, but what he does is he gets separation from the DB covering him, and his route takes him, whilst it doesn't directly take him into the corner now has to navigate Hollins, and that essentially, you can see the separation now between Gaskin and the DB who's meant to be covering him. If we go back and look to start off with, Fitzpatrick's going to be looking at this and know that Gaskin has the in-breaking route at 5 yards. So again, let's look at Hollins' great work in full speed. So it's gone blurry. Hopefully that'll correct itself. Hollins releases, runs into the path of the DB. He doesn't rub him. He doesn't come into contact with him. But now it works because Gaskin has broke, and that DB has to navigate all this traffic to get to Gaskin. Now it's on. Now we've got a running back in the open field. Gaskin must have been going, oh, this is amazing. Breaks 1 tackle. Sees that he's got support. This is a really intelligent play. He knows that all these defenders are working inside out. If he breaks here, 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders have leverage on him. But because he breaks the outside, this defender's on the floor. Who cares? But he's got support here from Gaskin and from Hollins. Gaskin throws a block. Good job. Does enough. Now Hollins, look, Hollins is working back. He's just working to that DB, blocks him, but his job's not done. Blocks another person. Gaskin's going, oh, I'm off to the races. These 2 idiots collide, and now we're gone. Look at that. Touchdown Miami. What a great result. Now, just to focus on the negative, we just need to go right back to the start of film. Now, this is Ford at the top of the screen. All right, he's got the shallow cross. Again, it's blurry. I apologise. But as we'll see here, there's not really much effort. The play's gone. He knows he's out of the play. He stops. Right, look, he stopped. Everybody else is still working. I believe that's why Ford's not on the team anymore. Do you know what? But let's have a look. Again, Gaskin breaks a tackle. Block. Another block. You know what? If he didn't get a game ball for that, and I'm talking about Hollins, then, you know, I have faith in Flo, but he deserves something special there. Touchdown, Miami. Let's have a look at the blocking scheme. So having a look at O versus D line, it's a half slide left, which means everybody's responsible for 1 gap to their left-hand side, apart from the right tackle, number 68, Hunt. This works in our favour because 54 is up on the line of scrimmage, and it looks like 5 defenders versus 5 offensive linemen. 54 bails, linebacker 54 bails, and then that allows Carreras to double team with Flowers. And on the back side of the slide, we get a really good twist pickup between Hunt and Davis. So let's just have a look at that film. Okay, so now O-line versus D-line. It's a win for us. We get a touchdown outfit. So let's just have a look at the positives. So like I said originally, it's half side left. So Carrera slides down, Flowers slides down, Jackson is responsible for the defensive end, Hunt locked up here, and by scheme, Davis is responsible for number 90. So looking at to start off with, sorry about the blurry film. So again, I just want to remind you that Carrera is responsible for that linebacker. That linebacker bails. You can see he's turned his hips. So that gives Carrera's free range just to join in on the block with Flowers. So that's just a good job. Wash the 73 out altogether. If we take it back now and we just look at the twist pickup between our right tackle Hunt and Davies, our right guard. So the defensive end is going to give him the outside look and cut inside. But the defensive tackle attacked downhill and now slanting. You can just see he's starting to slant outside. Hunt, square shoulders. Davis, while it's not square, his eyes on this defensive end, so he's away, he's coming back in. This is a really lazy stunt. I don't care. We pick it up. And right now, you can see it's so lazy that 90 is not even in the play. But at the end of the play, this is good, by the way. You know, he could have batted the ball down, but they've taken care of it. But just on the back side of it, we see the negative in the play. And that is our left tackle. Our left tackle, Jackson. You can see here, kick. Now, I think this is where the problem is, that he's turned his shoulders. The defender's got outside leverage on him, drives him back underneath him into Fitzpatrick. You know, just, we got the ball off, so it's not the end of the world. But, you know, could be better and probably will be better next year. So, touchdown Miami, let's go on to the next play. But wait, before we go to the next play, let's have a quick look at the scores. You can see reasons why people have been graded as such. Just want to give real props to two players. Hollins, who, as mentioned, blocks two players. If you haven't watched the block, go back and watch it. And Gaskin, who does an excellent job of taking it to the house. So right now, really, let's go to the next play.